Great. Good evening, everybody. Nice to see everybody's faces. We've been having all kinds of conversations about dogs and puppies, and that's just what's on my heart these days because I got a new one. So every time I get on a call, I'm engaged in puppy talk. So anyway, but that's not what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about a different passion that a lot of us have. And so how many of you have been thinking, is there some kind of way that we can attract more people who follow us, who want to join us as customers, or who see and follow us and love the community itself and would like to join and be part of our community? And so we had a call the other morning with several leaders on our team, and we came up with something that we got really excited about. And it's something that we can do together to create more excitement for all of us. And not only will it help each of us, but I think this idea is going to help each of us individually as well. And what it is a site. I mean, have you ever thought about the fact that you'd like to go to one spot somewhere that was super easy, that you could get recipes, that you could get exercises, that you could get some advice on good things to do from your body from regular people, not an ad where you're, somebody's really trying to sell you something, but more like somebody's trying to sell you the idea on better health. Somebody's trying to sell you ideas that you can do at your own home without necessarily buying something, and also offers ideas of what you can buy if you want. And we realize that we have a perfect site for that. We have, you may not realize this, but we have almost 3,000 followers on our Live Healthy, Be Happy group, almost 3,000 followers. And I don't know about you, but every once in a while, somebody will contact somebody and said, I've been watching for 2 years and somebody posted something the other day and I'm really interested. I want to know more. So our Live Healthy, Be Happy group has recipes, mocktail suggestions, suggestions on gut health, exercises, live reports from people, from friends that are doing different things. And of course, it is about our Juice Plus products. Not mostly, though. Mostly it's about all kinds of really great ideas, especially like our mocktails and our recipes. They don't always include Juice Plus. So it really is a fabulous site that doesn't feel pushy, that doesn't feel threatening. And so I want to talk about the site itself. So it's on Facebook. It's Live Healthy, Be Happy. And by the way, for those of you that are listening and may not know me, I'm Nikki Cotton, and I'm doing this call with Sandy Tabola, who's another HEAT National Marketing Director. And so she and I put this call together from the ideas that we took from a leadership call that we did. So one of the things that we really know about our business is that what duplicates is what works. If something works for you, but it doesn't duplicate, that's great for you in the moment, but it's not sustainable. So if you have something that's really duplicatable that other people can do and follow, it's something that group consciousness can actually create. And so we're just really masterminding, how can we have more people involved in our Live Healthy, Be Happy Facebook group, more posts, more excitement, to get other people to be watching it and to really understand what's going on there. So I know that I had somebody in the last year call me up and said, and she's never commented on one thing in Live Healthy, Be Happy. But I introduced her to that website, and I'm sure it's happened to some of you on the call where you get a call and they say, I've been following you for a long time, and you didn't even know they were following you. So can you imagine if we have a group of people that are very engaged on this site, posting what they do for health, posting what they do for exercise, posting, again, recipes, mocktails, and personal stories that include and or don't include Juice Plus, but that give people hope about health. So I'm going to just stop there for a second, Sandy, and I'd just like you to comment on anything that you see possible. We have 3 or 4 things to specifically go over, but just in general, Sandy, do you have some comments that you'd like to make?
Yeah, in general. So who posts on your private profile page something health related, wellness related, right? Yes. And do you then post that on the Live Healthy, Be Happy? I know that's me too, because I don't just always think about it. But and to, like today, case in point, I posted about mindfulness and self-care during the crazy holidays, and I didn't think to post it on Live Healthy, Be Happy. Nikki and I had already had that conversation, so I did that later today, and
And
the
Sandy, you don't have to remake it. You just put share and you share it to the group, right?
right, you can. What I did instead, super simple. I just took the picture, same picture, right? Because I had uploaded it from my camera roll, and I put that in Live Healthy, Be Happy, and then I just copied what I did. So it looks, the advantage of doing that is you'll get more attraction because it looks like an original post.
Okay.
Same post, but I just copied and I pasted. I
Perfect.
changed that, and I know we'll be talking about this. I changed the hashtags though, because I have a brand, and so I put that on mine. But on ours, I wanted to hashtag wellness tips because that's something that people can go into our site and they can hashtag wellness or hashtag wellness tips, and then they'll see these kind of posts. And Nikki's really big on doing that for like hashtag recipes, hashtag, what are some of the other
Well, it
hashtags?
could be hashtag water, hashtag recipes,
Yes,
hashtag mocktails.
yes,
If you're posting on mental health, you could put hashtag mental health tips. Whatever
yes,
the idea is, so if somebody's looking for it later, they can find it right away.
right. And I also did hashtag self-care.
I love it.
The importance for you to be posting in Live Healthy, Be Happy is if you're going to be adding people to the group, which we do hope that you will, they will only be, even if they turn on their notifications, they will be notified if someone that's friends with them posts. So you want to keep pulling them into Live Healthy, Be Happy. You'll want to be posting regularly. And then they'll get in the habit of coming to chat. And if they see that there's recipes, you can also tag them on something. Let's say you've gotten into a conversation with someone about not they want to lessen their alcoholic beverages over the holidays, right? Well, we've got some great mocktails. And so you find a mocktail recipe and you tag them on it. So that will keep getting them into the habit of coming in.
I want to add something to that because it's not in my notes and I don't think it's here, but I really want to talk about how do you invite somebody into Live Healthy, Be Happy, and who's Live Healthy, Be Happy for? It's not just for customers. This is a great place to put prospects. So let's say you're talking to somebody and they haven't committed to getting on Juice Plus. This is a free value for them, something that they can check into that you can invite to our community with no cost. So let's say they're thinking about Juice Plus, but they haven't made a decision. You can ask them, hey, we have an amazing group of committed people to health where there's recipes, where there's exercise tips, where there's tips on things that you can do that don't necessarily include Juice Plus. Would you like to be invited into our wellness, our Live Healthy, Be Happy Facebook group? Because that's a great place for prospects to be. And then when you do post in there, the same post you would have done on your personal timeline and you post it into Live Healthy, Be Happy, tag your friends, tag the people that you want to see it. This is a way for you to really make a difference for yourself, but it also will make a difference for the group. I love the win-win of us using this site personally to really build up our business, but as a community, it's going to benefit everybody. So it's really beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can post something because it's good for us to have, if we're using it for that purpose, it's good for us to have some great videos like Dr. Mitra Ray. And I'm sure that's in a guide somewhere, but it could also be posted in the body with hashtag research summary or something like that. Hashtag I don't know.
Well, it would be great, hashtag research summary, but that particular one is hashtag timeline for health. You know,
Yes.
I mean, it can be anything that relates to that video. You get to make your mind up, but be thinking about if somebody went to the search bar specifically in Live Healthy, Be Happy, what might they put in?
Yeah. And also, just so you know, Live Healthy, Be Happy is a public Facebook group. So they may do that search in Facebook, right? Not necessarily in our and come up with it. So that's another reason to keep going to our page and keep seeing who is liking and commenting on your posts and on posts in general. Because if it's someone you invited in, you're going to want to make sure that you're following up with them. And if it's someone you don't recognize, you can always check with one of the leaders and see, because it could be someone that isn't attached to someone.
Yeah, it's very possible. So who to invite is anybody, any prospect, anybody that wants to be part of a wellness community, when to invite. Right up front at the beginning when you're talking to people about Juice Plus and health, you could invite at any time. And so you said something earlier about notifications, and we talked about this earlier. I have not checked my notifications from forever. And when we were talking about it, I went and checked them, and I cannot believe there were a couple people that I've known years ago that have found me on Facebook, and I got a notification and I didn't even realize it. So explain us, where do we find, how do notifications work?
Okay, so anytime someone tags you, anytime someone posts and mentions you, well, that's a tag, you're going to get a notification. And what I do, I'm opposite of Nikki. I do not scroll because it is so easy to get stuck in the scroll hole. I follow Heidi Biggs' recommendations for Power Hours, and I go to my page, my profile, and I look to see who has liked and commented. And then I'll click on their picture, and then I'll see their stuff, and I can like and comment on theirs, and I can also send them a private message. So that's kind of what I do. And then I go to my notifications, because I don't want to miss anything. In your notifications, you'll see birthdays. You'll see if you have a memory. A memory is a great thing to look at, because that might be something health related that you can repost. I never share my memories. I will do the same thing like I did. I will put the picture in my camera roll. I will copy and you can always customize it, adjust it, and then pull the picture into a post. So it's a fresh post.
And Sandy, if you turn on notifications for Live Healthy, Be Happy specifically,
yeah,
you get like, it's not a ding or anything. You have to actually go to notifications to see it. But every time someone posts, you get a notifications if you have notifications on.
It'll be in your notifications, yes. And it does kind of ding. There are times when the notification shows up, but then it goes into notifications. It just depends if you're watching your phone.
Okay.
And someone else might be able to speak to that.
Okay, great. So, and then of course, again, if you're searching for something, if you're in Live Healthy, Be Happy, there's a search bar at the top where you can search for anything that you want. Now, another thing that we have are guides. Tell us a little bit more about guides and how to use them, Sandy. And like,
okay, sure. The guides are great because they are going to have specific information, and I'm going to go to it really quickly so that I can talk more intelligently about it. But what's nice about the guides is that here we go. I see them. What's nice about them is they are going to be specific. So welcome, your journey matters. There's a welcome in there by Nikki Cotton. So you can tap on that and then tag your person. And so they can watch that welcome by Nikki and read. There's a thing to read after that and a welcome. And then guide 2 is all about the shred. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. The shred guide is in there. And
shortly, I got links for all 17 Juice Plus cookbooks. There's going to be a guide that says cookbooks. And so when you have a brand new person and they're going, I'm struggling trying to find recipes, we will have 17 cookbooks in our guides within the next week or so. So we're working on getting them in there.
Nice. And under healthy recipes, there's a bunch of protein balls and there's a meal prep and all kinds. So anyway, that's what the guide. So you just have to, if you're on your phone, just scroll over and to see where the guides are, because those are great.
Great. Oh, so Beth just said there's a place in the LHBH group that you can turn on notifications for the group, so you'll always get notified. So, is that like, Beth, is it up at the top right, or where do you find that?
I think it's on the top where there's like three dots. Like if
Okay,
you're on your phone, it might be different, but there's a place where you can drop down and it will say turn on notifications for this group. So that way you'll always get notified when anyone posts. Because
and
otherwise, sometimes if I don't have it turned on, I may not see anything if I'm not active for a couple days or, maybe a
right.
week.
And the reason we're talking about this is that if somebody is serious about being able to find stuff and uses this site for their own health, not necessarily are joining the business and are a customer yet, but understands how the page works, they may look at it more often, they may get more interactive, and the chances are they're going to be more excited about joining your team or getting to be a customer. So that's why we're talking about notifications.
Yeah. So you want to encourage them to
Exactly.
get their
So
notification.
a couple other things that we're going to do and change is that we are going to change our banner of Live Healthy, Be Happy each month. It's going to have a theme. So hopefully then the people that are posting will post to the theme. Our theme for December is going to be healthy desserts, because there's a lot of dessert eating during December. And we're going to have all kinds of posts for healthy desserts. So along with that is each month we are going to do a different contest or incentive. And our contest incentive for December will be if you post a healthy dessert that's yummy, hopefully. If you post that you've made a healthy dessert and you tell us what the recipe is, and you hashtag with healthy dessert, hashtag healthy dessert, you'll get a point. If you take a picture of your healthy dessert, you'll get 2 points. If you actually go live and talk about how yummy your healthy dessert was and how your family gobbled it up, or you shared it with neighbors, or you brought it to a party, you get 5 points. At the end of December, we're going to go through, and those people that have hashtagged healthy dessert will be entered into a drawing. And actually, the person with the most points will win a surprise gift in December. So that's what we're going to be doing in December. Peek ahead at January. We're going to talk about brain boosting January, which means lots of great brain boosting drinks to have, and maybe not so much alcohol. And so whether we want to call it dry January or some other word, we have to come up with something fun. If anybody has a fun idea, instead of saying dry January.
I love brain boosting. We talked about clear-headed, but I think brain boosting everyone loves.
Yeah,
Or like
brain boosting January.
reboost your brain,
Or
after,
reboost your brain,
yeah,
or reboot your brain, right?
reboot your brain,
Actually,
especially
reboot
after the
might be good too.
holidays. Yeah.
Especially after the holidays, reboot might be great. So we're going to have a flyer available in the next few days that you'll be able to share with your team members and that you can share with your customers. Send this out as a text to all of your customers. We're doing something fun. Are you already part of our Live Healthy, Be Happy? Maybe it'll be an incentive for someone to join Live Healthy, Be Happy, or send it to your prospects via a text, something really simple with a picture of the flyer. I've never invited you to our Live Healthy, Be Happy wellness group. Would you like to come on along and join us? So it's a really great way to promote yourself without promoting yourself. And I think you don't have to do all the work. If we have enough people who will join us, I'm really working on enrolling as many people as possible that are already partners that want to make a post a day, so that we can really up our interactiveness on that. One thing that gives you is it gives you actually more credibility. When you're posting within that site, it will actually give you more credibility. So there's some, so I really want to encourage you to share this with your teams. And is there something we need to read, Sandy?
Maybe the flyer can have a note about turning on notifications, just a
Yeah,
reminder.
Great idea. Great idea. So anyway, Sandy, is there anything that you'd like to add to this at this point?
Yes, to my
Sure.
knowledge, we're still going to be doing the shred. The banner won't just be shred focused though, because there's so much more and with the recipe. But the first Monday of each month, we still will be.
We absolutely will be doing the shred. And so, you know, we'll be using the guidelines of the shred, but we're going to have lots of posts on healthy desserts that will match our shred, right? So, anybody else want to make any comments about how they're feeling about this idea and how do they see anything that we haven't seen that this could be useful for all of us? Let's see. Okay. Well, hopefully, you'll encourage your team to listen to this. We'll have the flyer for the contest, and I'm really hoping to engage as many people as possible during the month of December. And even though it's a crazy month, that's okay. People, you know, are going to be looking for ways. They're going to be going to parties. They want to eat healthy, but they want to have fun. That's what our December is going to be about. So with that said, I want to go on.
Really quickly, those people, the ones that are excited about getting healthy recipes and they're making them and showing pictures, those are your team members. They're
Yes.
your future partners because they're going upstream.
Absolutely. So with that said, it's Tuesday night. Small call. People I know have got Thursday in their mind. I'm already thinking about all the stuff I have to prepare Wednesday for Thursday. So I just want to wish everybody a very happy, lovely Thanksgiving. Hopefully people can be with family and friends and share lots of joy. That's my wish for everybody.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Happy
one.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
to
Thanksgiving.
all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.